Well, T, I guess I'll go ahead and answer your question very quickly. I'll show you guys what's up. 2 likes, appreciate y'all. Don't mind this. This is not going to be the stream. Just going to show you guys very quickly what I have been up to. So, assuming my coordinators don't retire, at the end of this playoff push, we should be done. Finally. After many years, we should be done. Then the suffering can end. Well, actually, the suffering would just continue on a different save file. 3 likes, appreciate y'all. Got some crazy videos coming down the pipeline for you guys. I'm gonna have my first potential Prodigy series recorded very soon, which is the account or the save file you guys are currently seeing me build. I need an entire staff of strats, along with some recruiters. And the difficult part for this is they can't retire. That's the hard part. Getting a staff of coordinators to not retire has been a nightmare. I get like 2 to 3 years down the road, and then my OC retires or my DC retires, and the run's dead. Last year, this was super easy because all I had to do was go with Dabo with the pre-order glitch and give him every perk I needed to do the thing, then do the same thing with my OC and DC, and then, yeah, you know, actually get to the experimenting part. This year, I have to physically make a custom coach as my QB wins the Heisman for like the 6th year in a row. That's nice. But I have to do that. And once when I get my file actually set up, I can actually do the thing. Next is the next episode in my How to Dynasty series will be coming out very soon. The playbook video. I'm going to go ahead and release the playbook video just because I'm almost 100% certain that the playbook you select means nothing. I don't believe there's a quote-unquote God playbook. All playbooks do the exact same. You will randomly lose the 60 overall teams. You will sometimes go 17-0 and or sometimes just randomly lose the 55 overall Sam Houston. So, since I don't believe there's any actual rhyme or reason for why you may or may not win games, I'm just going to release the playbook video. It's the playbook I'm currently using, aka the redacted playbook. I think it's probably the best overall playbook in the game for the most overall stats. But I think Boise is better for receiver numbers and or Heisman's. Well, this playbook's better for Heisman's because your QB wins it, but Boise is good for just receiver stats. The NC State, wow. The NDSU, I forget, South Dakota State, whatever the fucking acronym is. They're probably the best running playbook I've used all year. So I have my best running playbook, my best passing playbook, the receiver Heisman. I don't have really a running back Heisman playbook yet, but like I said, I don't really think it matters. So as long as these 2 dunces don't retire, I should be fine. If they retire, I have to go back, which would suck. Hey, Zero, I am prepping my account, or prepping the save file for the potential Prodigy series. Getting a coach with max strat and also getting coordinators with max strat has been a nightmare. Just to show you guys I'm not coping with how much of a nightmare this has been. Just to show you guys, I'm being serious here. If you filter by OCs, there is one offensive coordinator in the entire game, in Arthur Smith, who's a strat major. Just one. If you filter by DCs, there is literally a singular DC in the entire game that majors in strat. Which means if there's only one DC and one OC, that means all of the people you're going to hire are head coaches. The problem is, where's the guy I've been doing recently? Sonny Dykes is like 70 years old. I don't know how old he is actually in real life, but in this game, Sonny Dykes is unbelievably old, which means after 3 to 4 years, he always retires. Or I'll get into a moment how I'm cheesing this to prevent him from retiring, but he pretty much almost retires every year after the second or third year. And I would like to say Sonny Dykes is the only one in this boat. Like half these strat coaches you see right here retire within the first 3 to 5 years of the league. And then other coaches like Josh Heupel, he's such a high overall coach. To pluck him as your OC or DC is like 2,000 NIL, and even then he still might reject your offer because why would he downgrade from being a head coach to an OC or a DC? So this has been very difficult just to keep them on my fucking team. And even, again, if I do keep them on the team from entering the carousel, they could just retire. So the best cheese I have found to prevent them from retiring as much as humanly possible is to lose the Natty and to lose the conference championship. If you lose the Natty and you lose the conference championship, for some reason, they are far less likely to retire. Don't ask me how it works. Don't ask me why it works that way, but it does. So for some unexplainable reason, he retires of old age if you win the Natty. But if you lose the Natty, he's like, I'll come back for one more year. So, can't tell you why EA has the game coded that way, but they do. He has almost everything I want. I would like tier 3 in these, but it's whatever. Strat matters more than the recruiter does. Same thing with him. I'd like him to have tier 3, but again, strat matters more than recruiter does. Do you have everything maxed out? Maxed. Okay, holy shit, he's finally done. Sonny Dykes is officially done buying strat. Thank God. Now, Bryant Haynes, please tell me you're done. Done. I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that when I force win the Natty, they don't retire. And he spends his final upgrade on the final thing he doesn't have purchased. Please don't retire, and please buy the perk. Please. I'll try Auburn playbook out probably tonight, 0, because the redacted playbook's almost done. What's the Prodigy series? It's the series I did last year where I gave you guys the numbers to recruit better players. Elite Dev, Star Dev, shit like that. Like example, last year, almost every quarterback who had 93 plus throw power, that was a 4- and 5-star player, had at least impact dev or better. And if your player had like 96 throw power, it was almost 100% chance they were star dev or impact or elite dev. Very rarely were they were impact dev. I'll be bringing that this year. I'll be doing QBs. I'll open with QBs this year just because everybody wants good QBs. But what I'll do is, unlike last year, this year, I won't do offense, defense. This year, whichever side of the ball wants that video done next, I'll just do that. So if we go from like quarterbacks to then running backs to then receivers to then O linemen, and we do offense, it'll be up to you guys. I won't be alternating back and forth. Whatever you guys want to see is what I'll do next. Did he buy the perk? He didn't buy the perk. Son of a bitch. Is there any perks I need to purchase? Not really. So the pipeline upgrades, I have tier 1 for recruiter. I guess technically I could purchase Rainmaker. Because, like, Talent Developer does help me recruit technically for tier 3. But I don't know if I have the tokens to get tier 3 for everything. Yeah, I'll probably just grab... Just snag me some of these. And we should be good. Oops, oops, oops. Nope, cancel. Cancel. Almost just royally fucked that up. I forgot that I have to create the save point the week before the players are generated. That could have been a problem. So yeah, I have a good playbook for winning receiver Heismans. I have a really good playbook for winning most of your games and or having pretty good stats most of the time with this new redacted playbook. The North Dakota State playbook is probably the best running playbook I've used all year. So for the running players, I will have a playbook for them. The 4-2-5 man pressure is probably the best pass defense in the game. The base 4-3 is probably the best run defense in the game that actually doesn't get destroyed by the pass. Technically, the 3-4 playbooks do better against the run, but they get absolutely torched by any passing whatsoever, so... Yeah, you can hold your opponents to like 45 yards rushing, but the issue is, it'll give up like 600 yards passing, which is just so much passing. Now I have to cut pretty much everybody off this roster. That way, with my future recruiting classes, I can recruit as many people as possible. I don't really even have to worry about cutting the players off the team because I also force win my game, so I could have 45 overalls in the field and we'll still win our games. So, how have you guys been on this Saturday evening? Because I have been sweating my absolute ass off. It's like 100 degrees outside right now, pre-humidity, and if you factor in humidity, it's like 105. It's so damn hot. Literally just stepping outside for 30 seconds just turns it into a sauna. It is so hot. Hell, it's so hot that even the air conditioners running max blast can't keep up with the heat. It's that hot. It is crazy hot. Seven likes. Appreciate y'all. Oh, the other funny thing, too, is, I don't know who, or I say who, but all the people who've been like, nah, man, you gotta use strat for, like, the best XP. It really wasn't that good. I was stacking 8 people on a visit. Obviously winning my games because, again, I'm forced winning my games. And even an 8-person visit stack would only level up my coach like once or twice compared to last year when you would hear the ding like 17 times. It really wasn't that good. But to be fair, the Coach XP across the board's been nerfed, so. Perfect. So here's the thing. I probably should keep going until he buys the O-line package, but we are so close to, like, breaking that I don't think it's probably worth it. Chord 3 can go. Chord 4 can go. Where is this exactly? I might delete this too. I gotta be very careful. Last year I chunked my files. This can go too. I think all I need is the 5th one saved. Yeah, chord 4 can go, and this one can go. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll test this very quickly to see if he leaves. If he doesn't leave, if neither of these two leave, I will sim one more year, but if they leave, we're stopping here. I guess I can also give you a very quick example of like what I would be doing. I would go into this. This year, I will be separating the 4 and 5 stars. Okay, we're gonna just pretend like there's not one pocket passer. Okay, thank you. I might be able to get all of them. Yeah, there's like no... This is a very bad QB class. There's almost as many 5-star QBs as there are 4 stars. But yeah, all I'll do is... He didn't pop. That sucks. He also didn't pop. Okay. Normal dev, I will jot the dev trait down, and then I will jot his numbers down, and just rinse repeat. So I don't want to be that person, but already I can tell if you are a not fast backfield creator, you're probably Cheeks. 77 speed, he's fast, but impact dev, and then 77 speed. He has the throw power and the speed, not the dev trait though. Lots of impact, lots of normal. Of course, the 5 stars hidden. You are star dev. I think everything you have is over 80. He's a 5-star bust with impact dev. Nice, nice, nice. And he started. So it's kind of hard to do because there's like 2 pocket passers, but this might be the same thing as last year, or if they have over 93 throw power for as a pocket passer, they might have a dev trait. But yeah, I'll just do that. Over, and over, and over, and over again. I will do that hundreds of times, and I'll post those videos for like a month or 2, and then some jackass will then steal my information. They will steal my numbers. And use AI to do their own and say they figured that shit out. Yippee. Totally not making any real life references there to real people last year. None whatsoever. And that also means I can't wait to receive the the obligatory comment. You can't predict dev traits, bro. You can't do it. It's just random. It's so random that literally I don't recruit hardly any normal dev kids any year. Ever. So if it was truly random, I would have as many impact dev, normal dev, elite dev, and star dev players on my team. It'd be an equal mix. My team is well, including my backups. My general roster is like 70% elite dev and star dev players. So if it was random, that wouldn't happen. Hey, 10 likes. Appreciate y'all. Double digits. So yeah, more than likely this 2035 this won't work. I'm gonna have to go back to the other file, but we'll see. I also fucked up the first time doing this and did this with an online dynasty, and I forgot you can't have save points in online dynasties, which sucks. Which sucks. If you're curious also why I'm the University of Alabama, they have the most pipelines in the game. So as long as neither of you two jackasses retire, we should be fine. Actually, we're not fine. Fuck. He still didn't buy it. This game's funny. I have to restart this year because we missed the playoffs going 9-3. That's good. I'll do that later. I shall do that later. Back to this. I have no idea if I've done my depth chart or not. Let's go ahead and see. Pretty good QB. My guards are fucked up. That's nice. Get them guards fixed. It's an 85. My current right tackle's an 86. Why is my starter not starting? What the fuck? That's fun. Well, he's starting now. Do I have a bunch of 8? Ooh. Well, that's not good. He's better, though. It's a little slower, but better pass rushing moves. He'll go first. For my right ends, we need the high overall guy. Uh, 86, 81, 78. Do I have any other right ends? I think I might have my depth chart fixed, but by me resetting my depth chart, it just cucked me. Oh, well. Do I only have one Sam? I have all. Nope. Yes. I have one Sam. That's bad. Ooh. And we're changing these. I mean, he's a 90 kick returner with a 90 carry. I guess not. Danny Dole. We'll have you be next. The slot receiver must be the best receiver, so there you go. Where's my other left end? Oh, he's here. Your first, your second, and your third. Right ends. They're a wee bit easier to do because we just don't have that many of them. D tackles. This is not who's supposed to be here. $91, $87, $83. Sub linebacker. Actually, why is the weaker Will higher up on the depth chart? No. Actually, a better question. Why is this Will not number 1? Slot corners are whom? Slade, Karsten, and D. Wells. Karsten Wells. Nose tackle should be, yep. We're good. What was I going to do this year? Oh. Gotta hide the playbook for you guys. Y'all know how the redacted playbook works. Can't drop the sauce too early. But Beastly is going to try his settings, not the Eagle settings. If you don't know who the Eagle is, someone in chat will tell you. Actually, I'll just tell you. It's the homie of mine who dropped this info. Okay. So we're still using his playbooks, but with my settings. I have the board ready. Nice, nice, nice. Our wall of gems. I have 34 tokens. Was I saving for anything? Ooh, I was. I think I was saving for these pipeline upgrades. Yeah. We'll swing back for the pipeline upgrades and then finish Talent Dev. And after we get Talent Dev, we'll swing into Elite Recruiter. Then we'll be done, boys. I think this is the official 10th year of this save file. Be ranked in the top 15 by the end of the year. Easy. Finish the season with a... That's automatic. And then, yeah. Automatic. Easy. Easy. Ooh, a 90 speed D-tackle? We in his top 5? We're not. We'll pull hours off of Jamarcus voice over here. Because we do need to be in his top 5. We do need to be there. Let's go see how much do we smack Liberty by. Liberty Bibberty. How much? Again, we're using the new, I said new, but the quote-unquote best playbook in the game with my settings, so. We'll see if it's the settings or the playbook. I mean, we scored 62, which is nice. We allowed 14, which is not nice. My QB did throw a pick. Are we just always going to have a pick? I swear we're always going to have a pick. Getting the CPU to not throw a pick is just an absolute impossible challenge. I swear. It doesn't matter if we're playing a 0 overall team or we're playing a 99. My CPU quarterback's always just hucking picks. Even when it makes no actual sense for why he's hucking picks, he's still hucking picks. Like, dude, you got 99 IQ with 90 plus throwing attributes. You should not be throwing picks. Or if you're throwing picks, you should be throwing like 1 or 2, not 1 per game. Can't I hard sell this? Yeah, I can. That's actually nuts. Okay. Sweet. Okay, we're on the board now, which is what we wanted. We're going to have to put Bama back in place. But that's fine. We should be able to do a massive stack with, like, receiver, tackle, QB in the week. Next week. $11 likes, appreciate y'all. 48-3, okay. Did we throw a pick, though? We didn't throw a pick. Nice. My halfback, too, absolutely ate. Oh, my. Well, Iowa will be the first actual opponent we're going to play all year that won't be just a blowout, so let's see how this goes. Unfortunately, it's impactive, so I might not be able to afford the accuracy and IQ upgrade. If I have to pick one, I'm choosing IQ. It's going to need 3 more points. Let's go peek the board. The AI just gave up. Oh, that's hilarious. Just put absolutely Michigan in a snuggie. That's funny. That's funny. I'll give fuck Michigan. He's mine now. He's my boy. And I will turn him into a champion. Unlike you guys who turn him into a cheater, but... It has to be that. If that's not the hard sell, I'm gonna be shocked. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got to actually fight over punters and kickers now because this game is retarded. Yeah, I was going to say, why do I have a punter this high on my board? But then I remembered that there's like 5 that spawn every year now, so if you don't get one of them, you're just screwed. Like, kickers and punters don't actually exist. And you can go after 2-star kickers and punters. There's like hundreds of them, but almost all of them have like 80 kick power, 80 kick accuracy in their normal dev, so it's just, it's like, you can do it, but they're gonna suck. So it's like, why would I want to willingly pursue shit? I'm not gonna up the money yet, because Clemson's the only person I feel like that could really touch us. Tulane, I'm not too scared about. I'm not too pressed about that Tulane. Famous last words, though. Is that the... No, it's these two. I was gonna say, why is it giving me the cells? It's not. Carlos Fernandez. You like champ contender and conference prestige. Can that be anything else but that? Or that. We have the 2. It's either this or it's going to be this. What QB is in like dire straits right now? Realistically, nobody. But I guess just because Clemson could possibly snipe you, we could pursue you. We have 1 receiver. We have 1 tackle. Ooh. We could do edge, D-tackle, outside linebacker, Mike, corner, safeties. Ooh. Actually, just because we're kind of getting more pressed for these guys, we'll go after them first. We'll do free safety. We'll do corner. Week 5's the visit. What week are we in? Oh, we got plenty of time. Next week, I'll do more. Michael, it's so dumb what they have done to recruit spawns to fix the issues. Yeah, it's very dumb. Also, we have a thing now that will 80 challenge will spoil our... Are you fucking trolling me? Okay. Dude, I literally... This is why I'm making the video, by the way. I opened the season by saying I'm going to make the video because it just doesn't matter. We almost just lost to like an 80 overall Iowa team by 2 points. Why'd we almost lose? I have no idea. My QB threw no picks. We had no fumbles. My kicker shanked one kick. We were 0 for 1 for kicks. No blocks. But yeah, this is why I'm just gonna go ahead and make the video. I really don't think it matters what playbooks you run this year, how good your team is this year. All that shit, just throw it out the fucking window, throw it in the bin. I had a fucking 2-point slug out game with Iowa. Fucking Iowa was almost a death battle. That's just disgusting. Mostly because my offense just didn't score in the fourth quarter. We put up 7 points a quarter, and then in that game, we just put up 0 points. Very fun. But I don't want to devolve this stream into Beastly just bitching about everything wrong with this game. So we're not. Even though I should, but I'm not. I'll pull the hours off this punter for 1 week. And if I get re-jumped in 1 week, because I pulled off the punter, I'm going to get a wee bit irritated, EA. Just a wee bit. And, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think I should be beating every team by, like, 1 billion points. I think that's a bit crazy. But I think we all can objectively agree that I shouldn't also be in a fucking death battle with a team almost 30 overall worse than me. So, that's just not okay. I think the really bad teams should get blown out like they were last year, and then the decent teams / good teams should keep it close. That's like the entire point of being a decent team, is to keep it close. Yeah, Clemson just straight up gave up, and Tulane's not going to have the money to push us out the way. That's good. Can this literally be anything but the clock? I don't believe it can be. Ooh, we jumped the Ohio State. That's nice. Big improvement. However, we're gonna need a visit to send him home. A&M's gonna probably push us by week 9. That's gonna hurt. Well, Minnesota is the team that's in like the 60s, so we should beat them by 70 points. So we're gonna probably beat them by 7. If we're just gonna follow the logic there. Oh wow, we beat Minnesota. I'm shocked. See, like, this is the shit that makes no sense. Objectively, Iowa and Minnesota are equally as shit to our team. One team we survived by 2 points. One team we blew out by 30 points. My number 1 receiver also is not catching the football at all. What is going on? My number 1 receiver is averaging like 3 catches a game for like 20 yards. Is he not my slot receiver? He is. What is going on? If we win this week versus Purdue, I would be shocked if this 5-star just doesn't straight up commit. We either got to do a visit for him or up the money. Let's up the money first. Oops, wrong one. The good news, though, is we don't have to up money on everybody. So, there's just about 4 or 5 athletes who want to get paid more, which is cool. The rest of our board's pretty much uncontested, so that's fine. And the quicker we get guys to commit, the more hours we'll free up to push the other guys down the road quicker. Yeah. Let's go ahead and schedule him versus Ohio State. Ohio State's a kind of a scary opponent. Considering that we almost just lost to Iowa. I don't know if I can schedule him, can I? I can, sweet. Show me the money. What do we beat Purdue by? Let's see. Got some verbals. No hard commits, though. A shitload of verbals. Got like 20 verbals in one. Oh, there we go. There's a hard. Let's go. There's 2 hard commits. Nice. 3 hard commits. Okay, we're swimming in the hours now, baby. Nice. And we won. It's not my receiver, but okay. The 97 receiver that I paid big money to come back is not yet to do anything. This is getting annoying. While Oregon's regressed to an 87, that's putrid. Even if there's like no worry for getting jumps, I'm just going to max the hours out just to get them to hard commit quicker. I'm actually going to have to hard sell a punter. That's disgusting. We still got 4K too. So much money. Oh, I forgot. Do I have to resign my chords this year? I might have to. In which I am blundering real bad right now. We'll find out. I'm gonna schedule him a visit a week before everybody else. And that plus max money should just guarantee the commit. Damn. Nobody wants him? Don't ask me twice. Don't ask me twice. Is there anyone? I probably should have checked if they need a visit. I mean, realistically, he probably should be on one. I'm gonna up the money a little bit. Just because Notre Dame with a pipeline and a visit could jack my shit up, so. I have seen that happen too much. I think I'm good. Until I'm, in fact, not good. I was going to buy the pipeline shit, like I said, but then I remembered I've been forgetting to buy the tier 4 for the QB thing, so let's buy that now. Got more commits. Yes. Feed me. Feed me all this youth. Damn, there were like 7 commits off that game. Ohio State's at 96? Oh. Like, again, this goes back to my point of how stupid this game is. We beat the brakes off of Oregon, but only beat Purdue by 14, and then only beat Iowa by 2. Do you expect me to believe that Iowa is, in fact, a tougher opponent than fucking Oregon or Purdue? Like, what are we doing? You know what? Just because I got the extra hours to spare for my punter, I will then give you the full max. Penn State's going to try to make this close, but I don't think it'll matter. I'll schedule them also to watch me beat Penn State's ass. That'll be fun. We'll schedule you for a bye week, which I don't normally like to do, but we'll do that for now. Got 500 hours to go do stuff with. Apparently, we need guards, so let's go scout the guards. Please don't be a gem. Please don't be a gem. Thank you. There's nothing more than I hate when I'm recruiting and I see someone that I know for a fact I can't go after, and they're a gem. That shit hurts. I'm not asking for like 35 gems, but can we get one interior lineman gem that's not red? Maybe I should specify the color. The green one, please. Green. Green, please. Anyone? Oh, we found one. We found one human being. Who I'm gonna have to give a lot of money to because we're about to get locked out. It was only 120 for a Supermax. That's, I'll give him 95. If I get locked out, it's my own fault for not spending the extra 30 bucks. Actually, it's just 30 bucks. I'm saving so much money from so many other players that it's just 30 bucks. Just give the 30. Wish there was a selection in this game where you could like highlight the player and then hold Y for all of them and then they all get removed instantly. Hey, 12 likes. Appreciate y'all. Well, let's get to the game I've been waiting to play all year. The Ohio State, a 96 overall. The best team on our schedule, so this will be basically a playoff game before the playoffs. More verbals. Love that. And we won against 96 Ohio State. I killed them. Again, I don't want to sit here and beat a dead horse, but I just beat Ohio State by several scores. Oh my god. I held Ohio State scoreless. I held Ohio State scoreless until the fourth quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, they score 13, and then my offense puts up 0. There's nothing you can say to me. This has to be a bug. This happens so much. Like, unironically, this has to be a bug. Like, how do you give up practically 0 points the entire game, and then in the fourth quarter go, you know what? Let them score. Fuck it. Why not? Just here's a couple touchdowns. And then vice versa. How do we put up almost 30 points in the first half offense, and then we score 3 points the remainder of the game? We didn't have no kicks blocked this time, or missed, thankfully. QB threw for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 81% completion percentage. Rushing really had no ground game to speak of by anyone, so that's great. Again, my 97 overall receiver is just not catching the ball. This 94 is going nuclear, though. Why is Mr. Cal Chun, or Cal Chin, however you say his name, why is he doing so well? What is going on? Oh, Kona Chen. He's my number 2 receiver. He's my number 2 slot. I'm happy he's popping off. Someone on my offense should be, but... Ugh. Who's even left to go after? Ooh. Glad I gave you all that money. Because I think I would have got locked out by Tennessee without all that money. That cash came in handy. We don't know enough about him to really accurately guess the cells. So we're just going to throw some shit up and hope. There's no way that that's going to work for the punter. I'm sure these athletes have been already scouted, but we can... Oh, I haven't. Sweet. You're a bust. Get off the field. Athletes are just such a good go-to spot to scout. Because if you hit on them, you can move them wherever you want. And if they suck, well then, keep it pushing. Like this. Ass. Ass. More ass. Ass. Booty. Garbage. Have I not scouted outside linebackers? I feel like I have. Did I not just scout them? I didn't. Well, shit. Fucking... The Parkinson's is talking to me like the Green Goblin mask. Playing this game has just added so much mental damage to me that I'm forgetting that when I'm done. Well, I scouted like 10 of you guys, and you all suck. Ouch. Unless this one diva is really good, but from my experience, these divas tend to be ass, so... Case in point, this diva's ass. Imagine being so up my ass about the players on my board, like, coach, I'm not going to commit to you because you're scouting too many of X, Y, and Z, and then the guy's ass. I don't remember fucking who started the bullshit last year that playing time equals dev trait, but no, it does not. And this year has... I've beaten that into oblivion. Oh my god. Hey, Jace, how you doing? How you doing? Sarge's not getting in here. I was rewatching my... Oh, no worries, man. No worries. You get here when you get here, man. The beauty of posting these streams as VODs afterwards, you guys can always watch them after the facts. I will update you in a moment, Jace, when you get out the screen. And we'll... So we're still using the redacted playbook. Ooh, you're pretty good. However, we are no longer using my boy's settings. We're using my settings. Which all that is code for is I'm making my aggressiveness very high. That's all it is. Spoiler alert, the difference between my aggression and his is very low. Mine's very high. And I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that changing the settings will result in better things. But I really can't say that because we beat the brakes off of a 96 overall Ohio State team. Which is funny because we held them scoreless the We held them scoreless for the first 3 quarters, and then in the 4th quarter, our defense did nothing. So we beat the brakes off a 96 Ohio State team. We beat the brakes off of a 85 Oregon team, but then almost lost to Purdue and almost lost to Iowa. Why did we almost lose to Iowa, Purdue, but comfortably handled Oregon, Ohio State with much better teams? I have no idea. So, good old EA magic. Good old EA magic. Michael, I've seen people pushing that crap again this year too about playing time equals good result. Maybe I might need to make that a whole video itself. Been a very busy man these last couple days. Oh, also, I didn't stream yesterday, chat, because blame my Wi-Fi. We lost Wi-Fi at, like, 9:30 p.m. my time, and I lost. Are you fucking trolling me? I lose to Penn State? What is this goddamn bullshit, EA? Again, 96 overall Ohio State, we bent over. 85 overall Oregon, we bent over, and then we're gonna fucking lose to Penn State. Wrong score. It glitched out because there's 1,000 glitches. That's nice. Just wow. Just fucking wow. My quarterback threw for 330, 4 touchdowns, no picks. My defense got a singular sack, and we got no interceptions. We also didn't kick a singular field goal the entire game. And we missed an extra point. Are you fucking kidding me? If we don't have an extra point blocked, again, there's a miss kick and a block kick literally every fucking game. It's actually insane how often you're missing kicks and having shit get blocked. We win the game. We beat Penn State in pretty much every numerical category. Yards per play, rushing yards, touchdowns, yards per rush, completions, yards per pass, third down, fourth downs, whatever. There's only one fourth down. Dude, we were 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. That's why we lost. I would assume one of those was probably in overtime. The other one, I have no idea where it was. Dude, we had more total time of possession, man. This is also the reason why I'm just going to go ahead and release my best playbook video, because I swear to God, it does not matter. I swear it doesn't fucking matter what team you have. It doesn't matter what playbooks you use. You're just going to lose. Dog, their best receivers in 85. Penn State's best receivers in 85. Their best running backs in 83. Their QBs in 88. Their tight ends in 80. Their left tackles a 79. They have a good guard. They have a shit center. They have a good right guard. That's disgusting. Over half their offense is below an 80 overall. Dude, this team is so aggressively mid. And that's the team we lose to by 2 points in overtime. Well, nothing I can do about that. Now they got my forced EA loss out the way for the year. Now we're going to just go ahead and run the table and beat the fuck out of everybody. Watch. I am calling it now. We are going to just manhandle people for the rest of the year. It fucking happens every year. You just lose to just a random shit school. But Beastly, Penn State's a 94. They're not a shit team. They're a shit team. Half their offense is below an 80. They're shit. That 94 is a fraudulent 94. Congratulations. You have a bunch of 80 overall backups that skews this shit. Congratulations. Which is why I really don't use overall as like a metric for things very often. Just because it gets so skewed like that. It gets so skewed. I wish overall actually mattered. But it doesn't. Case in point, Penn State's at 94. Half their O-line are in the 70s. They're in the fucking 70s. Actually, I think I know why we lost. Wasn't that the game I had some guy scheduled for? Yeah. That's why we lost to a 5-3 Penn State team. I had this guy scheduled to visit. If I just don't schedule him for a visit, we win the game. Well, I'm glad we can maintain the streak of just averaging 1 loss a year. Very nice. Ooh. I need as many cells as I can get. There was somebody in my chat the other day. I say the other day, but probably going on like a few weeks ago. That was like, yeah, my highest win streak is like a 35 win streak. I don't know how you got that. I'm being dead ass. I swear to God, no matter how good your team is, you just get a random EA loss every year. Which is funny because Indiana just got done going undefeated in the regular season and winning a natty, winning the Heisman, and winning a conference championship. But if you tried to do that in game, that was just done in real life, Indiana would have randomly lost the game. So it's a very trashy system. Just to, yeah, lose this one game, have fun. Like, yeah, but why? My team's better. Like, at every singular spot. We still lose. And sure enough, literally, what did I just say? We're going to have a bullshit forced loss versus Penn State, and then we just beat Indiana 38-0. Yep, makes sense to me. I see no flaws. Oh, he wants champ contender? Does that mean he has to be this? Screw it, why not? We'll try him. I'll also schedule him versus my rival. Or, no, I can't. That's Northwestern. Whoops. Well, this is a blowout now, isn't it? Wait, if it's conference prestige, that means it has to be... that. I don't like that Tennessee's making that close. That's a wee bit concerning. Could always up the money, but I'm trying not to do that. Well, 7 into Illinois after maiming Indiana 38-0. Let's see. Did you just say we won another game? I believe... Oh, he had 3 picks. Oh, man. Illinois put up 17. Indiana put up 0. That's crazy. Another beatdown, though. He should be committing soon. He should also be committing... I got the cell wrong. Ooh. That hurts. But Arkansas has no pipeline, so they really shouldn't be able to play catch-up. Okay, let's just... Fuck you, Penn State. Just got cucked on the field. I'm about to get cucked in recruiting. Piss off. Well, 3-6 Northwestern to almost end our year. As you guys know, we got to play UNLV every year, so they're my rivalry game. We won. Shocker. Did that just say the top 3 teams in the country all have 1 loss? Is that what that just said? Yeah, Nebraska 1 loss, Tennessee 1 loss, Nevada 1 loss, Alabama 1 loss. Colorado somehow is undefeated. Arizona State's also undefeated. And then 8-2 Oklahoma is squeezing into the top 10. I guess. Ain't that a bitch, Penn State? I whip out that checkbook. Yep. Checkbook. Love being tongue-tied. Speech impediments are so much fun. Yeah, I whip out the checkbook, and then they scurry like the cockroaches they are. Yeah, fuck you guys. Next. I think we're going to have the Heisman again, too. I think my QB just won that. Give me them verbals. Let's go ahead and upgrade my QB. I've not done this all year. He has 10 tokens. Ooh. I realistically should go with accuracies, but I'm too stubborn, so IQ. If I can squeeze out just a few more tokens, maybe. Maybe. I'm excited to see what this class turns into. Because last year we had a ton of gems and kind of got hoed a little bit with how many impact devs there were. We still got, like, I think 16 or 17 stars slash elite dev players, but the rest were impact devs, which stunk. Hey, we beat them. Chucker. Woohoo. Get the rematch, bullshit-ass Penn State. Nice. If Penn State beats me both times, I might break my controller, but that's not going to happen, so. We ain't got to worry about that, because it's not going to happen. Penn State will not beat me twice. No way. No shot. They are leaving. I'm going to be a little cheesy for a moment. Don't really care. So by me turning coach firing off and giving them their max payout, they should stay. Oh, my leg. Ha! Wow, we beat them in the rematch. Crazy. If I check the score to the rematch we just did with Penn State and I murdered Penn State by several touchdowns, there you go.
And welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports.
My QB, I think, won Heisman.
I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring
That Bama QB put up numbers, though.
every year. So many memories come out of this night.
That's not bad.
These guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy.
Apologize, just whacked the mic.
And one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these
Bama QB receiver combo, reference to 2019 when I think it was Mac Jones and Devontae both did that.
They want to win it, and every pass winner
Does my QB win Heisman? Let's see.
really a nervous time.
My QB does not win Heisman. We snapped the Heisman streak. That's so sad. Hey, Brian Williams came back. Love to see that. And so did Adam Austin. Thank you. I'll see what the rematch score to the Penn State game was. We still beat them, thank God, but it's because they were the ones that got fucked, not us. Last time we got hoed in the fourth quarter. They got hoed in the fourth quarter this time. QB threw a pick. Tell me something I don't know. Not a lot on the ground. A lot through the air. 1 sack allowed. Did the defense do anything? Kind of. We got a 1 pick, 1 sack. That's not the most remarkable numbers I've ever seen, but the defense did something. Let's begin buying these pipeline upgrades now. Boom. Let's get these damn pipelines going. Ooh, let's go look at my stats, by the way. I think he might have lost the Heisman because of the picks. Yeah, he threw 6 picks. He threw a lot of duckies. That stinks. I believe we were on, like, what, a 5 Heisman watch? 1, 2, 3. It was 4. We had 4 straight Heismans get plucked from us because my QB wants to throw 1,500 duckies. But that's also because I have my aggro turned up, so. More picks just come in the territory when you have your aggro turned that high. But I'm fine with that. It's Colorado. They lost their only tough game they played all year, which was against their own conference. Is that the 8 tokens I need to upgrade my accuracies? It is. Sweet. He's reached his final form. Nice. We'll auto-upgrade the rest of the squad. I have so many 90-plus players. It's just insane. What overall is Colorado? They're an 86. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Do we beat the 86 overall Colorado? No, we don't. Oh my god, this game is just so trash. Yeah, because clearly that makes sense. Just losing by 30 points in a playoff game just makes fucking sense. Dude, fuck this goddamn game. Like, actually, fuck this game. 37-6 is the final score. 37-6. 37-6. Let's go look at Colorado's team, shall we? Colorado has a 65 overall left end. They have an 86 overall right end, and their backup's a 74. They have an 81 overall D-tackle and a 78 overall D-tackle too. They have a 78 overall Sam. They have an 84 Mike with an 80 backup. They have 81 as a starter, a 73 backup. Their best corner is an 83 speed corner. I don't think you guys can comprehend how retarded this sim is. Like, this is an unfathomable loss. Their number 1 CB is 83 speed. Their number 2 CB has 80 speed. 2 of their starting 5 corners is 83 or below speed. And I just lost to this team. Not just did I lose to this team, we gained 6 points. Six points. They have an 82 overall free safety, and they almost everyone in their defense is below an 80, and we just lost. Yeah. Yep. My team was just held scoreless by a bunch of bums. By a bunch of fucking bums. If that doesn't show you just how pointless playing this game is, 6 points. Oh my god. A defense filled with a bunch of 75 overall players held me to 6 points. Nope, that makes sense. And if you're curious, it's still Deion Sanders' default playbook. Colorado O, 4-2-5 man pressure D. Yeah, makes sense. Just makes sense. Makes sense. Just makes sense. Well, what a year. Down the shitter. I have more 90 plus overall players than Colorado has 80 plus overall players. And that's the team I just lost to. Let's go see how far Colorado goes, because I'm going to be willing to bet money they're going to just instantly get bounced, because their team sucks. Their team fucking blows. And they somehow beat me. That's... Dude, Colorado fucking... This game is so trash. So Tulane somehow beat BYU, and then Tennessee, and then Colorado to then lose to Colorado. Colorado made the Natty and won by 3 points. Which is funny, because I had the biggest blowout versus them the entire year, and I would be willing to bet money I have the best team of every team in this bracket. Oh my god. Yep. Just feels like EA is like, just close your eyes, throw a dart randomly on the board, and that player is oh my god, that team's good. Just insane. Insane. Yeah, I can't afford these guys up here. This guy wants 370 to come back. I wouldn't mind to bring him back, but the QB, he can leave. I really don't want to look at this bum any more than I have to. This number one receiver wants 400. Not good. Jace, Tulane. Yeah, Tulane just ran the gauntlet. Half the teams in there shouldn't have done anything, but they did, so. They did. I'm still shook that a team filled with 75 overalls not just beat me, but then proceed to beat everybody else and win the Natty. That just the most Mickey Mouse EA bullshit thing I've ever seen. I have more 90 plus overall players on my team than Colorado has 80 plus overall players on its team. And that's the team we lose to. At least we keep the streak alive of just one bullshit loss a year in the regular season, followed by another bullshit loss in the playoffs. I'm glad that streak can stay consistent. I'm glad at least that can be consistent. How we managed to go 17-0 that one year, I have no fucking idea. I really just don't have a clue. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We had 16 first-round picks. And we lose by a bajillion points to Colorado in the playoffs. Nope. Makes complete sense to me. Makes complete sense. Do we have the number 1 class? Nope, because Ohio State has more 5 stars and 4 stars. However, I did pay $2,000 for my class, so. The next highest class with a similar budget to mine at 2,000 flat was Ole Miss, and they had 0 5 stars. Pretty good. Let's go peek the dev trade, shall we? Impact Dev, that blows. Impact Dev, also, that blows. Impact Dev, 0 for 3, that sucks. Impact sucks. Elite Dev, thank you, finally. Impact, star, Impact. Elite, okay. Elite, Impact. Elite, 3 in a row. Impact, star, elite, elite. What was that end total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 of my 25 were start ever better. The last 10 were impact devs. That's not bad, but could be better. Could be better. I mean, they're all impact devs, so I really can move them wherever I see fit, because they're probably not going to make the team for too long. One of those linebackers can move to Sam. Oh, I have 2 linebackers. Shit. Go play Sam. Actually, how's my safeties looking? Perfect? Okay. They both can just go play Sam. He's not a bad QB. That's the sad part. He's not going to be bad. The issue is he's just not going to be good either. His number 1 swaps DB? Really? Why not? One of these QBs will start this year. The other one will start next year. And then these guys will begin the chain. Oh, shit. Is that 87 overalls? No. 88 center. He's Stardev. I'm going to bank on the Stardev guy developing. Move you to left tackle. Left guard. I guess I can move you to left guard. Left tackle, left guard, center. These guys. One of these will be fine. We need to move to a right guard. Actually, we can just make them both right guards. If we have to move them down the road, we will. Edges, you should be good. I forgot how many of you guys I snagged. I may have over-recruited by like 10 to 15 recruits this past year. I'm tempted to move these pure power dudes inside. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. I mean, I guess I could just fix them. Yeah, he'll go play left edge. They'll eventually see the field. Hopefully. Possibly. We'll see. I have a spare D end. I don't. That's fine. You can go play kicker. You have a dev trait, so could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse, chat. Actually, can it? Can it actually be worse? I don't know if it can get worse. I don't know if it's physically possible to make a system so bad or so much worse than the current system to where you're just randomly winning and losing games. Yeah, I actually take that back. I don't know if it can get worse. This is kind of ass. I was just held to 6 points by a team that was struggling to make 80 overall players. So yeah, I take back my statement. I don't know if it can get worse. This might be rock bottom. Well, Josh, you'll be starting next year, so. Oh my, he looks sexy. 99 speed, acceleration. I'm not touching that IQ. I might live to regret that, but you're star dev, right? No, you're elite dev. Okay. You're pretty good, Josh. You are pretty good. Maybe you won't fail me. We'll see. Certainly a Heisman hopeful. That's for damn straight. I brought him back. I'm a retard. He literally can't improve, and I brought him back. Not my best moment. I may or may not have forgot that my running back can't develop, so. Shit. I guess we'll buy route running. Abilities don't work in Sim, and this is kind of also pointless, but... He needed power. We just couldn't really afford that after everything else. Should have sacrificed one of the IQ upgrades and... But... Oh well. Maximum hands. With okay IQ. He'll get probably the rest of his shit next year. He might struggle to be a 90. That's not good. He's gonna hit max power just because I physically can't upgrade this no more. Ouch. Hey, chat, someone told me recently that YouTube's having a hard time sending out notifications for, like, streams and shit. Have you guys have any issues recently getting my dinger now? Because I really didn't take that too seriously, but then there's a streamer I watch, and his shit was pushed back. And I was like, wait a minute. That's not good. We should max out your carrying here. Yeah. Wow, you have no ball carrier vision. Ooh, that is putrid. East-West guys are just so fucking easy to make, man. Wish contact seekers were treated the same way. If contact seekers and elusive bruisers were the same thing as East-West playmakers, this game would be in such a better place. But they're not. A decent backfield this year. I'm actually shocked you don't have more tokens. Because I had like 3 dudes get drafted. Huh. I guess. I guess. The gadget guy can go burr finally. Just fucking upgrade elusiveness on gadget receivers and look at their overall, man. I'm so happy I discovered that shit weeks ago. Gadget receivers might be the easiest, or one of the easiest overalls to manipulate. You have to come back next year. I guess I can just dump these and do elusiveness. Nope, that's not smart. $88 overall. I didn't want that to happen. Fuck. I mean, I guess for a number 3, that's not terrible, but he might get drafted, which is concerning. Okay, you officially got max speed, buddy. You are the definition of I am speed. You got the rest of your elusiveness now. And next year, deal with your IQ/catching. Nice. Gadget receiver. How old are you? You're a sophomore? Oh, you're a freshman. Oh, you're a freshman. Well, that means you're fresh off the board, so get your speed upgrades, young fella. Work on your hands and route running now, and later we'll do the elusiveness and IQ and be done. LaPope. LaPope? LaPope? Was that LaPopo? Papo? Pappoe is a weird name.
I've not tested this, but I wonder, since gadget receivers explode so much with elusiveness upgrades, I wonder if you could take a receiver, max upgrade their IQ and hands for the ball carrier vision and carrying, and move them to running back and have them still be a low overall. I don't think you can. I think if you move a receiver to running back, their overall jumps by like 10 to 15. But I wonder if the inverse happens. If you move a running back to receiver, if their overall stays low by like 10 to 15.
Gonna be another receiver I have with just piss poor short route running, and he's a route artist. How does that make sense? How do that be making no sense, man? He's gonna be a real strong cut candidate if I need one. His final upgrade's elusiveness, which doesn't really touch their overall that much. Unless... Nope. Yeah, just not the best. An 84 junior is pretty shit. It's wide receiver 4. Ugh. Well, he can kind of juke. Not really, but kind of. Chat, y'all been real quiet tonight. Y'all been really quiet. And let's just go max IQ. We're we're gonna have to buy it anyways. This is gonna make his overall just explode. 82. 14 likes. Appreciate y'all. Oh, we got another receiver on here? Damn. Y'all let me recruit way too many wide receivers. Wait, why are you an 80? Oh, you're an elusive route runner? I'm stupid. Okay, I was literally about to say, why is his overall so high? I upgraded the fucking wrong thing, man. Fuck. Okay, Kerry Harmon's the exact same way, so let's not butcher this, please. He needs hands first. Because hands does virtually nothing for the overall. Sorry, bro, you're fine, Jarrett, you're fine. Okay, my kick returner has been made. Oh. Get these tight ends going. 15 likes. Appreciate y'all. Get these tight ends going. We couldn't crack a fucking 80 overall tight end? Brother. Brother. What are we doing, man? Why does the pure blocker have better route running caps than the route running tight end? Aw, dude. Hey, 16 likes now. Appreciate y'all. Love seeing that number go up. I have a blocking tight end that's now a higher overall than the other guy. That's crazy. Oh, why is your route running so shit too, my guy? I don't think he's gonna get short route running into the 80s. Oh, he's not. Oh, dude, your route running is... I mean, I lied. He's gonna barely... Oh, I can't do it. He's gonna barely touch the tip of the 80. He'll be 81 short, 86 medium, 86 deep. Oh, it's so bad for a tight end. Ugh. My 95 overall left tackle. So good, so good. Hey, 17 likes. Appreciate y'all. So close to 20. Ah, shit, I've already upgraded your power. Ugh. I mean, I could do IQ, but we gotta cut him off at an 85. The 85 is just, at that point, he's a very expensive backup. Eh. Dead stats. Nice. 87 overall backup, bro. He's gonna cost me like $300 next year to come back. You're late to the party. What'd you miss? Me losing to like an 85 overall team by 40 points in the playoffs. In what easily will go down as one of the strangest playoff run enders I've ever seen. Yeah, we got held. It was, I think the final score is 37-6 or like 38-6. It was something like that. And I peaked Colorado's roster. And they didn't have a single player, or not single player. I had more 90 plus overall players and they had 80 plus overall players. Yeah, it was just really bad. It was just really bad. And so, yeah, the whole theory of, like, it doesn't really matter how good your team is or what playbooks you use. You're just gonna randomly lose games. Strikes again. It strikes again. That sucks. Yeah, it's it is what it is. It is what it is. I've never seen a game that lopsided, though, like, ever. Oh, and also, Syracuse, the defense that held us to 6 points, almost everybody on that defense was, like, between, like, a 74 and, like, a 78 overall. They were dog shit. But somehow, we just couldn't fucking score. And then after they beat my ass, they then beat the fuck out of Tulane, and then beat A&M for the Natty. And I had to go and check their playbooks. Like, clearly a coach must have got there and changed their playbook to, like, a good playbook. It's the same playbook. It's literally, feels like, or felt like, I should say, just EA waved their magic wand and was like, this team will be good this year. And it's like, oh, they win the Natty. Is their team actually good? No. But they win, so have fun. $18 likes. Hell yeah. If I need cuts, I gotta cut this backup center. He can't develop anymore. He's cooked. He is El Dante. Which is French for fucked, I've been told. $93 overall guard. Love that. I should probably use the sophomore. An 87's not terrible. I can probably bring him back next year. I love how Plat winning time is just a guy pointing to his vein. I feel like winning time should be rebranded as like ice in my veins or some shit. Seeing the PNG of the guy being like, look at my arm. It's like when your kid runs at you that you have a boo-boo. Where's your boo-boo? Just points right there. I also kind of find it cute that the natural is just an umbrella. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to like have like little raindrops on the umbrella? What do I know? What do I know? Pure power. He should come back next year. Hopefully. He'll get drafted. He'll be the starter next year. Hopefully. We'll see, though. I kind of have a run-on on the DNs going right now, so... They're all pretty good. Which just makes it even more dumb how... these shit schools are somehow scoring on my defense, but... it's whatever. He's only a 90. Maybe I should have went less block shedding and more power moves. How is he only a 90? The overall in this game just makes no sense. I'm hoping to get this team upgraded by the end of stream. We'll see, though. You are a sophomore. Let's try to get all their IQ maxed first. Just because we're going to buy it anyways. Get that done first. Go one quickness upgrade. Grab some block shedding. Then next year go for pass rush. 19 likes now. Appreciate y'all. You guys, at the end of the day, are the reason why I do endure all the crap in this game, so I appreciate the likes. Thank you. You know, I'm kind of tempted to just give everybody 99 overall stats. Just to see if EA still makes me randomly lose a game. Like, if I have a 99 team filled with nothing but 99 everything, and I just randomly lose to a team, I think that would, like, end the debate on, like, does EA randomly give you forced losses? Which the answer is yes. But hell yeah, Jarrett. Oh, he's elite dev. Shit. I should have bought speed. He still didn't get faster. That sucks. I love buying speed to get no speed. Makes me feel so awesome to spend 20 upgrade tokens to get no upgrades. That was so perfect. That was so perfectly done. Barely went up in overall, but... grab that speed upgrade. We'll do block shed and IQ the rest of the way. Or we'll just do IQ the rest of the way since it's doing no overall upgrading. I'll take that. Speed rushers. I mean, considering how little IQ's been doing, again, let's just max out the IQ. EA did lower the price of awareness and play rec in their most recent title update. But, like, it kind of feels like the IQ and play rec stat just don't matter anymore. Like, yeah, they made it cheap, but I don't know if it does anything. Like, IQ and play rec used to be a very big thing in Sim. Having smarter players on the field would get you better results. But I don't know if I can say that no more. Max pass coverage on you for sure. Ew, we did all those upgrades just to get you barely to an 80. Yuck. How do you have 22 upgrade tokens and you're a star dev linebacker? Excuse me? Am I just not getting it? What the fuck is going on? He has 22 upgrade tokens for a star dev player. Excuse me? This guy has 31 tokens. He's also a star dev player. Huh? How do I have two people with the same dev trait, but one got 10 more tokens than the other one? I feel hashtag scammed. And this guy has 43 tokens. What the fuck? All three of them have the same dev trait. They're all star dev linebackers. One got 22, one got 32, and one got 42. They're the same player. Well, not the exact same player, but they're the same archetype. You get the point. Garbage. Fucking garbage, man. Why did this star dev linebacker get the same amount of upgrade tokens as this elite dev linebacker? What the dude, what did they do? What did EA do in this newest update? What have you done? I have 3 star dev linebackers getting 3 different amount of XP. And then I have this star dev linebacker over here who got the same upgrade tokens as the elite dev linebacker next to him. I wish I could work for EA, a multi-billion-dollar company, to do diddly dick all day and flounder around and still somehow, actually they lose money, they don't really make money, but for the joke, make money. Awful. Just awful. This Impact Dev Senior Corner has 39 tokens. This Impact Dev Senior Corner has 44 tokens. Why do we have different token counts? Don't worry, I'm just over here making the most elite secondary of all time just to have a team dumpster me. Holy shit, I have a 99 corner on my hands. With 99 speed, man, catching, pursuit. Nasty. He should get big upgrades. I lied. He's not getting that many upgrades from Zone. He got the same amount of upgrades as upgrading his run stopping as he did upgrading his zone. Okay. That's something. I'm not gonna call it good, but it's something. Will I have enough tokens to max out your catching here? With 40 tokens? Maybe. Ooh, it'll be close. Wait. I might just barely have it. Yeah. With 4 tokens remaining. This guy has 26 spec catch. Ouch. That is bad. I think we just crank up the run support for you, big dog, and watch you get drafted in the first round. Jason Elkins. Love the beard, man. If I could have one of them in real life, I would, but I can't, so. I will resort to growing a goatee, like every other man who can't grow facial hair. Shots fired. Let's do speed. Fuck. I mean, I could just upgrade hands for 40 tokens and be fine, right? Oh, no, not this. I want to upgrade anything but the cover stats. Please don't make me upgrade. No. Fuck. Fuck. I knew it. I knew it the moment I saw that. I was like, he's a 90. Yeah, he's cooked. Hey, with the big 2-0 on stream. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the 20 likes. Means a lot to me. The backups can catch speed. Do speed and run support, why not? With a whittle dabble of zone coverage. Senor, you're welcome, boss. Thank you. It's a big milestone. Very big milestone. I'm kind of hoping at some point this year we end up breaking the like record from last year. I think the all-time PR was like 77 likes in one stream. It was something crazy. It was something insane. Speed. More speed. More speed. Zone coverage. Run support twice with more zone. Hey, 21 likes. Hell yeah. Appreciate that. Lee Moody. You're my starter this year, right? You are my you're my starting strong safety. Too many S's. Max pass coverage IQ. Your time has come. You must be your best first round pick, young fella. I don't know, actually. Why is your pass coverage so expensive? What the fuck? His IQ's not even that bad, but his pass coverage is so expensive. What the hell? Is it because we're upgrading man and zone? I actually thought he was going to get drafted this year. He's not going to get drafted. Wow, that's super anticlimactic. Okay, well, he's coming back to run it back his senior year. That's nice. Is it because it's press and man coverage in one category? Is that what's going on? Because it's not that expensive for the coverage guys. Or box guys. Why are hybrids so expensive? Why? I don't remember which one it was. I think it's this guy because he was so fucking slow, but there was a person who was an athlete linebacker I moved to play safety. I believe it's him. Now he's not slow anymore, but he was slow. Max quickness done. Max run support next. My punter with 6 fucking tokens, man. Let's go. We got 89 kick power and 90 accuracy. Let's go. They make punters and kickers way too trash in this game. I really don't understand why. Well, how many players must we cut? I'm hoping not many, but probably like 10. A lot. So the issue is that, like, he's getting cut. You are ass. Do I own a bad offensive lineman besides that center? Don't believe I do. Where the hell am I going to cut 5 dudes off this team? I mean, realistically, we don't need 3 amazing corners. Because one of them will play in the slot. Wait, this corner is 84 speed? Ew. Ew. Apologies, just whacked the mic. I do that so much. The mic is like way too close to my face. Jones, are we unredacted yet? Technically no. But I don't really know if it matters. So if it doesn't matter, then why keep it redacted, you know? Just lost to a team by 30 points in the playoffs where they had a bunch of 75 plus overall players, so what do I know? Hey, go back and rewatch the stream, Jones. It was we played Colorado in the playoffs, and they beat us 37-6, I believe. And I checked the players on their team, and they were struggling to have 80 plus overall players. I had more 90 plus overall players, and the CPU had 80 plus overall players, and we lost by 30. So It kind of seems random. Straight up, it just seems random. Doesn't matter how good your players are. Doesn't matter what playbooks you use, just you're gonna randomly lose games. So have fun. So, since I don't really think it matters what playbooks you use in this game, I think I'm just gonna make the video now. And just pray to God that there's a hot fix or an update down the road that nobody knows about that will be dropping soon that'll hopefully fix this shithole, but this shithole may not be fixed this year. It may not be fixed. So yeah, I have a playbook to get Heisman or national. Oh my god, to get Heisman for your receiver, go Boise. If you want Heisman's for your quarterback and receiver and running back, you use the redacted playbook. If you want to get one for your running back, North Dakota State and pray, or I guess Auburn, I've been told. I've not used it yet, but Auburn or Tennessee, but I feel like those playbooks are so not running focused that it's not going to matter. And then for defense, it doesn't matter what defense you use. You're just going to get randomly flambéed. So why'd that 45 overall FCS team score 30? I have no idea. Why did that 95 overall team score 3 points? I have no idea why. Just how it be. I'm gonna get these 5 stars scouted, then we'll be wrapping the stream up here. Well, actually, Jones, it's not entirely true. The Dynasty folks are the largest audience. Largest, oh my god. The largest audience that plays this game, so. I was just about to say, are we not going to find a 5-star gem? This is such an unremarkable class. Which is the main reason why I'm still recruiting 4 stars over... Hey, there's a decent player, finally. But these 5 stars just want so much money just to be marginally better than 4 stars. At least with 4 stars, I can pay them less and get, like, the same product. Or the same quality. You're slow. You're slow. You're slow. You're slow. Got too many linemen. All the linemen are just better. 4 stars. We have way too many D linemen as is, so. No, you're slow. You're fast, but, like, I don't really need wide receiver. It's like 4 QBs. They're all... I'm gonna bet money that the good QB of this class is him. 96 throw power. A slow 5-star D-tackle is so rare. Those guys just shit out speed. And under 90 speed is just never gonna fly on my field for corner. That's disgusting. Why is it the edge rusher? You know, I don't even care. Well, there's the 5 stars we're gonna pursue. And the rest will just supplement for 4 stars. Larger audience, but we make them no money, so they care less about us than cut players. Jones, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Cut players don't make them money on this game because nobody plays cut. Almost everybody who plays cut literally played cut for like a month. Then when Madden dropped, they dipped. If you're referring to the actual people that play cut all year round, you're talking like 1% of players. There are more people that play Road to the CFB and or Dynasty than there are cut players. Like, the only reason why there are any cut players to begin with is because this game comes out a month before Madden does. If Madden and cut were to drop simultaneously, nobody would play cut. Madden is seen as the more competitive game, and MUT is viewed as the more legitimate mode. So, if this was Madden, different story. They cater to MUT in Madden because that makes them 90% of their revenue compared to Dynasty mode and regs. Not this game. A vast majority of the money they make off this game is off Road to the CFB and Dynasty, which are the two modes that are supposed to have the most attention towards them because it makes them the most money, not cut. And how you can tell that nobody plays this game mode is how ludicrously overinflated these cards are. I'm not going to waste... I'm about to get off, but simple economics, supply and demand, right? If you have thousands and thousands of people opening packs for a limited time card, the card's going to be, you know, cheaper price because everyone's pulling it. But when you have 3 people... I don't care. When you have 3 people... Actually, you know what would probably show this better? The catalog. We have 3 people buying packs. That it's not gonna... There are literally 2 of these QBs on the auction house. There's 2. Nobody plays this mode. Nobody spends money on it, and no one buys the packs. I'll see how many of you exist on the block. 6. There are 8 total limiteds on the block. 8 of them. Let's go count the 3rd guy. Which, by the way, the fact that EA Sports put 3 LTDs in the game simultaneously shows you no one's spending money on the game. Normally, they drop 1, maybe 2 limiteds per go. There's 3. There's like, what, 8 plus 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 16 limiteds on the block for the new cards for the new packs. There's 16. And they drop 3 limited. 3 of them. The odds to pull these are not... They're bad, but they're not that bad. It's not like it's a 0.003 rate. It's just nobody's pulling packs because nobody's playing this mode. So everything is ridiculously overpriced. Whereas you can hop on Madden right now, and there was a LTD, a limited... Oh, what's his name? I forget. I think it was a Falcons player. I forget who it was, but there was the first limited... There was the first limited that went live not that long ago. That shit was selling for like 280k. She was under 300k because there was like 75 of him pulled the day the game came out. The dude was like slightly selling for more than his quick sell value was. So yeah, it's just, nah, it's... I got 2 random packs. Let's just go ahead and rip these open. I can end stream. Hey, Zion, I'm doing okay. Not really, but I'm doing okay enough. Very bad game we got here. Very bad. How many people got them on the squad? I mean, yeah, but that's not normally the benchmark for how many guys are playing the game. I would probably bet there's more than likely 100 people on this planet that have all 3 of those legendaries as well. Have all 3 of those limiteds on their account simultaneously. I would be bet money that most people don't have a limited, let alone all 3 of them. That's... Also, aside from the fact it's just like stupid rare because no one's pulling packs, no one's buying them either, which is really funny. Why is nobody buying them? Because nobody has the coins to buy them. Because nobody's selling anything. So there's fucking in-game inflation. 1 million coins on this mode means nothing than it should, which is the reason why I'm still sitting at 1.6 million. I'm not spending my coins. I will spend my coins when I'm not getting absolutely fucked for buying cards. But I'm not spending fucking 600,000 coins on a left guard. I'm not doing that. Yeah, Jones, you're talking about literally like 100 people. There's probably under 1,000 people that does that. You're talking about the 1% of 1%. If you're an actual pay pig or a whale, as they're called in gacha games, you're going to be playing Mutt, not Cut. Cut is pretty much the game mode for people who can't afford Mutt, and they're not good enough to play Mutt, so they play Cut. It's like the watered-down Temu version of Ultimate Team. That's just... Zion, I would never touch this. Most, I don't care. I like Dicey and Road to Glory. Well, Dicey's ass, so... This is easily the worst Dynasty experience we've ever been given, but maybe in like 3 to 6 months, they'll patch one of their many problems. Well, see, that's where you're wrong, Zion. I didn't get this game for free. I paid $75 for this game. I can assure you the millions of people that paid $75 for the game will equate to more money than the people giving $5 a day on random booster packs that no one cares about. Yeah, you don't get Ultimate Team for free. You don't get Dynasty for free. You have to pay $75 to have the game. That is their money. Zion? My bad. Jones, you get my point. Get my point. There are more people who will spend $75 on the game to play the offline mode, revenue-wise, than EA will ever make from Ultimate Team on specifically Cut. Again, Madden, different story. Madden's a whole different... There are lunatics who will spend 30 to 40 grand a year on Madden because that's their primary mode. But Cut's not the primary mode. It never has been. It never will be. I think the fact there's more people who are playing Road to the College Football Playoffs. Actually, I can just go look that number up right now. There's like 70,000 people that play this mode. And this mode shits on Cut. So, yeah, it's not even comparable.
It's in the game.
Also, considering how much EA spends on licensing for the player likeness, the music, and, you know, everything else they have to pay for, the cut money is not even making a dent in anything. There's 4,000 active people on Road to the CFP at 11 o'clock at night. Where's the fucking... Where's the thing I'm looking for? Where's the ranks? I have to go here? No. Does it only show me? No, it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. There's about 30,000 people in freshman and recruit. About, I'll round that up. 9,000 people in sophomore, which you're talking, what, 39,000 players. You got about 4K in upper class, which is what, 43? 43,000. You have barely 3,000 for all conference. Again, I'm rounding up, which is 46. All Americans, 47. And Heisman's 316 people. There's not even 50,000 total players that have ever played Road to the CFB. And per EA, there are more people that play this mode than cut. 50,000 total players is not even that big. Because this records people who played one game and got done. And I'm also sure it records 0 games too. Because I think if you're in recruit, you're in the 9,000, so... But either way, the fact that this is under 50K and this is more players than cut is hilarious. That is atrocious. There's probably, legitimately speaking, between 1,000 to 3,000 people that play cut. It's a game mode for literally a couple thousand people. And that game mode that's for a couple thousand people just got disemboweled when Madden dropped. There were probably like 10 to 15,000 people playing the mode pre-Madden. Post-Madden, it's like 1,000 to 3,000 people. Versus the millions of people playing Dynasty and the tens of thousands playing Road to the CFB. It's not even close. It's not even close. Last question, Zion, and I'll wrap it up here. Silly question for you, but would you seem like the right guy to ask? When starting an online dynasty, I'm going to do Motivator first so I can min-max the XP gain since playing Miami. So my question is, with the online dynasty, how do you like to spend your points? Do you like to spend them as you go? No, I generally plan out what I'm going to buy and just wait till I can buy it. But you shouldn't start Motivator. Motivator, Zion, does literally nothing for you till you hit the off-season training. So if you were actually trying to min-max your XP, you would start with Recruiter because you would get XP during the season for the players you recruit. And then towards the end of the season, you would then swap to Motivator, do the off-season training, and then get all the XP from that. So, which is the exact same way you should have started last year. So nothing's changed between 26 to 27. No, I pretty much start all my dynasties the exact same way. You start with Recruiter, get the bare minimum there, and then you get the XP during the season for recruiting, then swap to Motivator at the end and get the XP for the Motivator shit at the end, and then you double dip year 1. And then year 2, if your team did good enough in year 1, you should have access to Talentev very soon. If not, by year 3, you should have Talentev, and then the rest of it just kind of plays itself along with playoff wins and yada, yada, yada. But either way, I gotta go. I appreciate y'all. Much love, and I will see you guys Monday in the next one. Take care.